they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit
End of the first half.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Newton's pass.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Newton. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Newton, they'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
For the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
35-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Shalik Calhoun able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake. Newton. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here we go on fourth. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was...
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Can't do that.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Taking it right down.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 38 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now Newton. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Newton's pass.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Defense.
Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 20,
Greatest show on earth,
10.
baby.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the end.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Simon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 22-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 7.
Brady to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Touchdown, New England.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They're looking for one final stop here, put this game on ice. What's the message from the defensive? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He'll buy some time right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 45. Check 45.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.